It's very unfortunate that the government of Nigeria is making the struggle for the actualization of Biafra and other nations in this country difficult. As I am talking to you right now, the international bodies have warned against another civil war. Even to a point, they have sent a message to the Nigerian government to consider the discussion of the exit of Biafra from Nigeria. My brothers and sisters, we can all see what took place in Imo State. We can all confirm that the Nigerian government has indeed brought war back to the eastern region. As a matter of fact, we can all see how the army came with fighters, jets, tankers, and helicopters to come and tackle the eastern security network. But I want you all to understand that Maazem Nadikano has sent a message to the Nigerian government. He said, our demand for a referendum is now drawing closer to a point of moving on to urgent consideration of other options to restore Biafra. Our people are ready. We have the means and where we stand. What remains is the hour of reclaiming our manifest destiny on literally. If you know, you know. Eastern Security Network forever and ever. We move together. My brothers and sisters, I also want you to be reminded that Ojukwu also said the same. He said, you cannot actualize Biafra without applying force. He said, only through violence and armed struggle we can get our freedom. Without it, it is impossible. This is what Ojukwu said. I want you all to understand that Maazem Nadikano had a different option. He had a different opinion on this. And this is why he said there will never be any bloodshed for the freedom of our great nation, Biafra. But my brothers and sisters, when some people bring war into your land, how can you solve the problem that we are facing right now? Because you can say that we are only guiding our land from invaders, and now the Nigerian army are doing everything possible to, break this bridge. But I want to tell everybody that the whole world is watching right now. As I am talking to you right now, the International Criminal Court are investigating this country, especially the Nigerian army for war crime. They are investigating them. They already sent a message to the Nigerian government concerning the evil atrocity, especially what took place at the Lekki toll gate. So the whole world knows what is going on. For the International Criminal Court to start an investigation on Nigerian army is a clear indication that they are not pleased with their conduct. But you see, all these things started under this regime. And before this regime came into power, Maazem Nadikano has repeatedly warned Nigerians for voting for this government. He said a long time ago, but nobody listened to him. Now look at what is going on in this country. Now the Fulanis are dominating everywhere. They are threatening people. They are kidnapping people. They are doing everything, and yet the government is refusing to condemn their evil activities, even to a point they make it look like they are the victims of circumstances. So my brothers and sisters, it was necessary for the Eastern Security Network to be established. It was very necessary that the people do what is needed to be done so that they will be able to be protected in peace. Because when you look very closely to the happenings, you'll see that both the federal and the state government have failed in terms of security. They have failed because they think that they are the ones that should guide this country, and yet they cannot do that according to how it's supposed to be. Because when the federal government of Nigeria suggested the federal government's community policing because they did not want people to establish their own security outfit, if they were not biased and they did things effectively, these things of insecurity would have been a thing of the past. But they refused to do what is needed to be done. As a matter of fact, my brothers and sisters, now it has become like they don't even know what is going on concerning the issues of security. So my brothers and sisters, it is happening right before our eyes. I want you all to understand that if we don't rise up and fight for our rights, one day we will wake up and realize that the so-called invaders have already captured captured us and they are holding us like slaves. And this is why it's very important for us to rise up and support the Eastern Security Network. We have to support this security outfit so that we can be able to guide our land from invaders. It's very unfortunate that the leaders in both the South and the Southeast have failed woefully. They have refused to do what is needed to be done. But I want you all to understand that Maazem Nnamdi Kanu have already done what he needs to do by establishing the Eastern Security Network. Already Maazem Nnamdi Kanu have done exactly what any good leader should have done. And yet the Nigerian government is not pleased with this, and this is why they are sending in army to clamp down on the Eastern Security Network. So now the voice is in the hands of the people, and this is why I am calling on all of us to stand strong and fight to retain the Eastern Security Network to our forest, because you can now see how the armies are chasing them everywhere and trying to target them. So my brothers and sisters, it is happening right before our eyes. I must tell everybody that I am very ashamed of the leaders in both the South and the Southeast. I am very ashamed of these leaders. They have failed woefully. And I want to tell you that no matter how they try to, hold us down, no matter how they try to pull us down because of their own, selfish agendas, because they are fighting for 2023 presidential election, they are still going to fail woefully, because we know that the Northerners will never support them in terms of presidency. We all know this. They don't even trust them. If a people can rise up against their own people, do you think these Northerners will support them or will even trust them? Because if they can rise up against their own people, they will do anything to retain or try to control that power. So my brothers and sisters, the power is in our hands to change things. We have to do what is needed to be done. If we don't rise up right now in large numbers, then I can tell you that one day we are going to wake up and find ourselves in a situation which could have been controlled. So please, if you are from the eastern region and you are listening to my voice right now, the power is in our hands to change things. We need to rise up in large numbers and fight for our freedom. Let nobody deceive you that we are not going to be free. The power is in our hands to change things. Rise up in large numbers and support the Eastern Security Network. Rise up in large numbers and support Maazem Nnamdi Kanu in the fight to disintegrate Nigeria. So please, join the indigenous people of Biafra under the leadership of Maazem Nnamdi Kanu, and let us all fight for the freedom of our great nation, Biafra. Thank you.